Hello, my Vibe Tribe. Welcome to the Daily Vibe. It is Wednesday. Sorry, it's Wednesday. Self-Care Wednesday. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure the mic stays. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Just made a V-neck. But, happy St. Patrick's Day to those who observe. To those who don't, happy Wednesday. Happy St. Gertrude's Day. She is the patron saint of cats and gardeners. So, to my friends who are cats and gardeners, happy St. Gertrude's Day. I thought I learned something interesting today. You know, I learned a few interesting things today that I think you just don't really think about because sometimes stuff just happens, right? You know, you just kind of take it for what it is. You don't think about the history of things. And sorry, I don't know why I'm so fidgety this morning. Things are just not sitting where they're supposed to be sitting. So anyway, here I am. Hello. Thought I'd wait for a few people to pop on. So what I learned about, I'm just trying to wait for a few people to pop on here because it really is kind of a teachable moment. And I may be alone today. I may be alone on the vibe today or alone on the live. Good Lord. I'm a hot mess right now. Ay. But, happy birthday to my fur nephew, Spooky. Happy birthday to anybody whose birthday is today. Yay. Happy birthday. Congratulations. You're a year older. Okay. Well, I guess it's just me. So, that's bit of an ego pop there. I'm used to at least 2 people on. But anyways, so I learned, this is what I mean by a teachable moment. First of all, I learned that St. Patrick's Day actually started in the United States. When all the Irish people started moving over here and kind of putting down roots in the United States, they wanted to pick a day that they could celebrate, you know, for their heritage, you know, to remember the homeland. So they picked March 17th and they picked St. Patrick. And because I guess he, you know, in Christianity, he's quite a big figure in Ireland. And so, you know, and I guess from here it spread across many places. When I was in London, I you know, because I heard people overseas don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day, right? When I was in England, they had a whole St. Patrick's Day thing going on the weekend before St. Patrick's Day. So it was like, wow, okay. So hello. But yeah, I was reading about it and I learned that it was started here. And so I don't think beer should be green. You know, I mean, good on you, Chicago, if you want to dye your river green. But I don't think beer should be green. I don't think any kind of food product should be green, guys. Okay, I know I'm wearing green. I am wearing my shamrocks. I also learned that there are no snakes in Ireland. But the snakes were meant to represent pagans, the Celts and the Druids, you know, and that's what he was driving out of Ireland. So today is not always a day for everyone to celebrate. I know a lot of people who are not fan of the Irish who do not observe today. I mean, not just because of that, just in general, because, you know, I love Ireland. I'm Irish. I have dreams of going there one day and finding my roots, but I know I don't look it. The Hawaiian and the Filipino pulls strong in this kid, but even my last name is Belgian. But for some reason, I do have I don't know why. I feel very pulled to my Irish side. So good morning, older sibling. So anyways, the teachable moment I wanted was, you know, from what I understand, is St. Patrick worked really, really hard to drive out the snakes, which were the pagans, the Druids, the Celts. Or maybe the pagans were the Druids and the Celts. I'm still learning this stuff, guys. So nowadays, a lot of people who still observe those particular beliefs are, I mean, I'm very fascinated by the Celts and the Druids, so, you know, don't judge me. But, they will put a snake tattoo on them to show that he was not successful in ridding the island of these beliefs. And I mean, the funny thing is now is that, you know, a lot of these traditions are so revered by a lot of the people, even if they're Christian. It's like, oh yeah, we got Celts, and look at all these, the Trinity or the I can't even think right now, guys, but they embrace a lot of this now. So just think about that when you're tossing back your Jameson, your Tullamore, which I highly recommend, is amazing. Sorry, I am not a Scottish whiskey fan. I am an Irish whiskey fan. Broke a lot of hearts there. Sorry, but it's in my roots. Although I think I have some Scottish and English in there somewhere. I mean, how can you not have Irish and not have everything else? But anywho. So yeah, the teachable moment I wanted here was, these people weren't hurting anybody. Okay, they were just doing their own thing, doing their own thing, believing in whatever they wanted to believe in. But for some reason, somebody had to come through and push them out. Okay, and this still kind of happens today. There are some times when I'm very honest about how I feel on my own Facebook page, and I've reminded people that everybody on my Facebook page are people I know personally. Well, not personally, but they're either family or they're friends. And if you're my friend on there, it's because I know you personally, or I know someone you know personally. And, I haven't met all my family on there. I mean, I am also from the Hawaiian culture, so I have like a bazillion cousins, okay? My Filipino side, poof, that's a big ass family tree. I don't think there's a tree big enough to fit all of the branches. But, and same with my Lucas side, I guess. But why are we so quick to judge? Why are we so quick to believe that somebody's beliefs, because they don't suit ours, are bad? When I don't tell anybody how to believe, okay? I just come out there, I do my own thing, I say what I feel, I have no real filter. I mean, I do when I need to, okay? I'm not going to sit there, I pick my battles. I'm not going to pick a battle that I don't want to fight, because it's not worth fighting with people. But the teachable moment is, if you know somebody and you don't agree with their beliefs, leave them alone. You don't need to preach at them. You don't need to tell them what they should believe. You don't need to say, well, I grew up this way, but now I'm this way because I found it was better for me. I don't hide the fact that I believe in God. I also don't hide the fact that I believe in a lot of other things. It doesn't make me bad. But the interesting part is, and I'm sorry if this hits people the wrong way or in between the eyes, because that's not my point. My point is, the people who are of my other beliefs, they don't care that I believe in God. But the people that believe in God care that I believe in something else along with God, like the universe or any of my higher powers that sit at my spiritual table. And I know I'm putting a lot of personal stuff out there, but I really want people to step back and think about it, okay? Why are we always forcing people to believe what we want them to believe when the people we're trying to convince are not trying to convince you to believe what they believe? I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm trying to make it make sense. So just tread lightly. Sorry, forgot half my jewelry this morning. Just tread lightly, don't push yourself on other people. Don't push your beliefs on other people. People are going to do what they want. And the more you try to push people, the more you're probably going to push them away. So just, let them do them, you do you, and, let everybody be happy. And if it's not something that really kind of sits well in your area, then, you have every right to pull back. But you don't have a right to tell people how to believe. That's one thing I firmly believe in. You do not have the right to tell somebody how to believe. And that's in anything, okay? What is in, oh. Like, why does this sound so heavy? So, we have Self-Care Wednesday. Self-Care Wednesday! And I'm sorry for getting on my soapbox there for a moment, but sometimes I think those things need to be said. Because, I know a lot of people, the email I read this morning was like, well, not everybody celebrates St. Patrick's Day. Well, I celebrate St. Patrick's Day, despite my beliefs, okay? Because I was raised to just enjoy it. I mean, it's, for fuck's sake, seriously, it's a drinking holiday, okay? I mean, it's like Cinco de Mayo. Not everybody celebrating that is Mexican. Okay, and that's basically like their 4th of July. Okay, that's the day they decided they wanted to be independent. That's not the day they won the war. That came months later. Okay, so there's another historical note, since that one will be coming up in less than 2 months. It's a drinking day. And please do that responsibly. Okay, get an Uber, get a Lyft, get a designated driver. Just be safe. So there, I am officially off my soapbox now. You know what's funny is these cards either look blue or they look black. Look at that. Oh God, it's that dress thing. No! Is it black or blue or white or whatever the fraggle it was? Well, look. I don't know. Oh, I'm a hot mess today. But anyways, you get where I'm coming from. So let's just do the self-care stuff, because that's the whole point of today, right? Have a night with friends. Okay, I know we got this before, but I'm going to keep this one out simply based on the fact that the world is starting to open now. But if you have to, mask. If you have to, social distance. Just be careful. But have a night out with friends. Having a night out with friends is an amazing self-care tool. You know, or you can have a night in with friends, you know, or maybe just one friend. If you're feeling a little blah and you're feeling like, ugh, the world is just, it's sat on my head and it's smothering me. No, have a friend over, have some wine, have some beer, have whatever, you know. I intend on partaking in Guinness today because it is pretty much in my veins. And not because I drink a lot of it, but because I'm Irish. Get a massage. Didn't this one come up already? I swear this one came up already. Get a massage. Okay, so whoever needs to hear this is the second time this has come up since we started this. But yeah, get a massage. Massages are amazing. Massages are amazing. They are amazing. I've only had 2 in my life. I know. Late bloomer. Hi, late bloomer. But they are cool. They are pretty cool. And you feel so relaxed after all these toxins are getting washed out of you. Also, if you do get a massage, it is important to drink a lot of water afterwards, because the massaging that they're doing is releasing a lot of toxins into your body and they need to be flushed out. Okay. So if you've ever had a massage and you were not a fan of drinking water after and you've gotten kind of, that's probably why. So drink your water after. Hydrate. Number 3, dance like no one is watching. I know. Now, the funny thing is, in this house that I live in was built in the 70s, okay? And my room is literally right above the living room. Siblings' room is above the kitchen. So nothing happens in there, but the floors are creaky. So one day I was dancing like nobody was watching in my room, because nobody was watching, because it's my room. And I go downstairs and the first thing I hear is, were you moving things? Because I heard there was a lot going on in your room up there. And it's like, so I haven't danced in my room since, which is stupid, because I should, you know, I love dancing like no one's watching. It's fun, and just, you know, because everybody looks like Beyonce when they're dancing and nobody's watching. So I'm pretty sure that is not what I look like. But hey, you know what? As long as I think I look good while I'm dancing without anybody watching, that's all that matters. But yeah, I mean, in this case, they're just saying, you know, it doesn't matter where you are. Okay. I shared that example because I think it's important that if it's something I love to do, I shouldn't care who can hear it because the floors are creaking. But dance like no one's watching. Who cares, right? I have recently started kind of just singing with my headphones on, and the other day I caught myself singing in the drive-thru. I also caught myself starting to sing on the train because I wasn't thinking, and you know, you just kind of get into it and you just forget. And you know, I try to be respectful on the train. Okay, I don't need everyone hearing my conversations. If I have a phone call, which I try not to do, because you know, nobody needs to hear all that. But you know, to each their own. However, when you hear the term dance like no one's watching, I think what it's really trying to tell you, the underlying thing is, don't worry about what other people think. You know, I mean, if you get on the dance floor and people are making fun of you because you're not dancing like you think you should be dancing, who cares? Okay? Because those sideline people who were just sitting in their chair judging, no, they're not out there dancing. You are out there dancing, and you are out there having a good time, and you don't give a shit what anybody thinks. So keep going on that path. Don't worry about what other people think. What other people think of you is not your business. Okay? They want to make fun of you. Who cares? They're just judging. Cook your favorite meal. Cook your favorite meal. That's exciting. I like cook your favorite meal. Back in my dating days, I know this is going to sound funny, but back in my dating days, my meal of choice was, I would hammer out in like chicken breast and stuff, like 2 of them, and then I would fill it with like breadcrumbs and seasonings, and I'd roll it up, pin it with a toothpick, bake that, and then I would make not homemade. I would make tortellini with marinara sauce, and like the 4 cheese tortellini, because oh my god, it was amazing. And I'm not really sure why I would make that, but it was just kind of my thing. But you know, the funny thing is now that I mean, I haven't dated in like since before my last boyfriend, so I know you can pity me or you can pray for me. Don't pity me, just pray for me. But send out the good juju and intentions. But that was one of my favorite meals, and that's why I would make that. So I think I am inspired now this week to make that. I do have an older sibling watching, so she's probably going to hold me to that. But oh, it was so good. It was really good. You know, I mean, I'm not a chef, but I'm a decent cook when I cook. Number 5, do a brain dump. Release. Do a brain dump. Release. You know how you have those computers that you need to defrag sometimes, or just empty the cache that's in there because it's slowing down, or maybe even your phone is slowing down, or you just don't want all that memory in there holding up the processor in either your phone or your computer. I don't know, do phones have processors? I'm assuming they do. They're like little mini computers that fit in your pocket. Whatever. I think, wow, we're getting low on the self-care things, guys. Just do a brain dump. Just be like the computer that you're defragging. Defrag your brain. You know, defragging your brain can be so important, because I think sometimes overthinkers like myself hang on to far too much. Yeah, she just said, yes, I'm going to keep you to that. Okay, so you know what? That's fine. I will go shopping for everything I need today, and I will cook dinner. I do miss cooking. I should do it more. I'm really bad at that. But yeah, maybe it'll break my bad luck streak. Maybe making that meal will just prompt the universe to just open up and say, hey God, let's do something for this poor kid. So, but it's okay. I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm being a dork and silly. But yeah, I think sometimes we tend to overthink. And by doing a brain dump, by releasing things, you're kind of giving yourself permission to just relax, to chill out, to just kind of go within and, you know, do a little bit of house cleaning, right? I mean, I think a lot of times we sit there and we're just like, oh, why is this happening? Or, you know, a memory from like a bazillion years ago comes up and you just feel horrible. Excuse me. Or, oh, you guys, I'm just going to take a pause here for a moment. I literally just had a tiny burp. It's been that kind of week. But yeah, just do a brain dump, a release. And I think this is the best one for me today, because I'm sure everybody's kind of noticed that Monday and Tuesday have not been at my shiniest. I've been not forcing it. I mean, I'm legit feeling the way I'm feeling when I come on here and giggling and all that stuff, but it hasn't felt, I don't know. There was just like these blues that just kind of settled on me, you know. Even yesterday I kind of had to just take a pause. I had to take a pause because I was like, I told Sibling, I said, and I want to get out today. I need to get out today and my brain is not doing well. I went out and I got breakfast. And then later she's like, well, you have to have your Shamrock Shake because, I love the Shamrock Shakes from McDonald's. I don't need to go through anything else there. I just want the Shamrock Shake. And I'm a mint fan. What can I say? Chocolate and mint are amazing. But she's like, well, yeah, we'll go out later and we'll get your Shamrock Shake. We'll go to the farmer's market. It's like, no, I've already been out today. I got breakfast and I came home and I just out. Yeah, so I was just like, I checked out yesterday. I checked out big time and I'm feeling a little better. So I promise that, well, I don't promise because I can't promise how my brain's going to work. But I am hoping that by next Monday, I will be back to Shelly mode. Just being a dork, being stupid and silly and goofy and, I think I'm back. I think I'm coming back already, coming back online. But yesterday I did that release. I did that brain dump. And it really worked out for me. And, if you're not sure how to do it, you can always use those exercises we talked about last Wednesday, which is the burning exercise or the water exercise. And, it's the same idea. You just write things down or you write a letter or you write what's bothering you and then you just burn it, safely discard the ashes. Do not keep them in the bowl that you burned it in. Make sure it's a fireproof bowl or whatever. And then you just let it go. Or if you don't trust yourself with fire, you can put it in a bowl of water. And then when you're done, just, safely dump the water. And then or take it out because it'll be all icky and just moist and, well, not icky, but it'll just, moist. Oh, I'm making myself laugh today. But it'll be, it'll fall apart because it's paper and water. So then you can just do that and let it go, But again, going back to yesterday, this is where letting go of control comes in. Once you let it go, don't hang on to it. You are writing it out. You were writing a letter. You were writing a list. Whatever it is that you were doing, you are letting it go. So let it go. Just send it on its way, okay? And that is what a brain dump is. So, just to recap, have a night with friends. Go out, have some fun. Socially distance, mask if you have to. Everybody's rules are a little bit different right now. In whatever, well, I know around the world it's different, but in Southern California, in California, period, we have tier levels, okay? So, if it is safe for you to do so, go out. Or if you want to have some friends over, I know a lot of people still kind of, yeah, maybe not. But, if you're not that person, have a Zoom party, okay? Have a Zoom call. Keep it small, though. Keep it small. I mean, having a night with friends, it is your besties. These are the peeps that, you normally would hang out with. And Sibling is saying to listen to myself. What am I listening to myself about? I just covered a lot. So you're going to have to elaborate. Get a massage. Massages are amazing. And my cousin had a massage when he came back from one of his business trips. And he said, because he and my cousin, he's married to my cousin. But he and my cousin and my dad were talking. He's like, oh yeah, because, we were talking about massages and how amazing they are. And he says, yeah, they like, they do their hand sanitizer. They do all that. So, they wipe everything down. If you feel safe and you're ready to do it, go do it. Or get one of those massage chairs, or go sit in one of those massage chairs. Dance like no one is watching. Don't worry about what other people think about you. It's not your business, okay? Don't judge other people either. But, dance like nobody's watching. Who cares? You might inspire somebody else to come out of their shell, okay? You might inspire someone else to come out of their shell, or you might inspire somebody to just, not worry about what other people think. I used to worry about what other people thought. And I still kind of do sometimes, but slowly but surely it is fading. That wall is breaking down and it's going away. And I am very happy that it is because it's fun being goofy and it's fun being silly. And when other people see that, even your own friends, they start letting their walls down and then nobody really cares what other people think because you're just enjoying yourselves. Okay? Cook your favorite meal. So, apparently this is going to be a thing this week. So I shall do that. And, yeah, I guess it'll just become a meal, not a first date meal. So, or if somebody's over for the first time at your house kind of meal. I'm just gonna make it, enjoy it, and make it just one of my favorite meals. Okay? And do a brain dump. Brain dump. Shh. Turn your head. Let it all fall out. Oh, God. Thank you for hanging in there, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging in there. I always thank Sibling because she's got to deal with this 24/7 when I'm around. She is my roommate also. But that's why she's got the big room. That's why she has the big room, because she has to deal with so much when it comes to me. I'm confined to a small space because that's all I can handle. It's easier to bounce off walls when the space is smaller. So, God bless you, Sibling. You are a patient person. I love my sister. She is tops. She is tops. But yeah, do a brain dump. Don't hold on to shit. Okay, holding on to stuff, all it does is build and build and build and build and build until poof, you are a Mount of volcano. I was going to say Mount Shelsuvius, because you can do so much with my name. But yeah, you just become a volcano and it'll explode out, and you don't want to do that. You're either going to break down crying. If you do suffer from a dinged up mental health, you are probably going to put yourself behind the 8-ball. You may spiral. So before that happens, do a brain dump. Just release all the stuff that you don't need to hang on to anymore. Okay? You know that 5th grader who bullied you. Let it go. Yes, that was a thing that happened to me. I got bullied a lot when I was a kid. It's not funny, but it's just kind of like, shit. Just the stuff you remember, you know? But obviously I haven't thought about that in a long time, so it's something I've let go of, you know? And that's what you have to do. Don't hang on to things from when you were like 5, okay? I mean, I know it's hard sometimes, especially people when they go through trauma. It's hard not to hang on to that. But you are bigger than what happened to you, okay? And again, this is kind of why I share my story, because I've been there. I've done that. I've had that trauma. And I somehow made it out. You know, the only statistic I am is the fact that I am an emotional eater. I feed my emotions. And I'm working on that. I am working on that. Hard and heavy. Hard and heavy. Well, everything's making me laugh today. But yeah, so I'm working on that. And, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So, go easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Do your brain dump. Maybe do your brain dump while you're getting a massage. How amazing would that be? That would be like pretty stellar, I think. Also, I just wanted to report I am super duper excited because I bought movie tickets the other day. Well, a movie ticket for me to go see Godzilla vs. Kong. That's right. My inner nerd finally gets to go back to the movies, or my inner geek. I always kind of separate them with the fact that nerds are smart. I'm not that smart. I mean, I'm okay smart, but I'm not super smart. But I am definitely a geek. And the geek inside of me is pretty freaking excited about that. Now, just so people don't think I'm throwing caution to the wind, the movie theater I go to, I have it on good authority from a friend that also goes to the same chain of theater, that they clean. She said that when she went to the movies, for the brief moment that Northern California was open, she said she has never been in a movie theater that's that clean. So we'll compare notes after she sees the movie, but we'll also compare theater notes, and they do block off the seats around me. So, you know, and yeah, I think that's the other thing. When they say dance like no one's watching, a lot of times people don't want to go to the movies because they don't want to go alone. I like it. I mean, I don't mind going with other people, but I actually enjoy it. My friend that I used to go to the movies with, we kind of don't watch the same movies, so not sibling, because we definitely don't watch the same kind of movies. But it was like, well, I can't go to the movies alone. You know, I don't want to go I don't want people to see me by myself. Who's going to see you after the lights go down? You know, it's like, you know, I mean, like I said, I don't mind going to the movies with somebody else, but it's like, when it comes down to me, if I want to see it, I'm just going to go. I have seen almost Well, I've seen a lot of the Marvel movies by myself. I saw all the Star Wars movies by myself. The last three that came out. And, you know, I saw Godzilla back in 2014 all by myself. So, who cares? That falls under dance like no one's watching. Nobody cares if you're watching a movie alone. Lots of people go to the movies alone. To be perfectly honest, I don't mind going to the movies with people, like I've mentioned before. But one of the reasons I do like going by myself, nobody talks to me. Nobody talks to me. Okay? Baby sibling's fun to go to the movies with. She does not talk. My dad does not talk. And sibling does not talk. But Sissy, when she was still alive when we go to the movies, of course, she always made me go see horror movies. So I think she talked because she was nervous, but it's like, oh, girl, shh. But I miss her. I miss her. Anyways, I think this tragedy of a vibe has gone on long enough, eh? Who knew I could giggle my way through 30 minutes? Wow. Everybody watching later after the live that views this, thank you for hanging in there. Oh, tomorrow is Things to Think on Thursday. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day today. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. So go out there and enjoy your hump day. And, getting over the hump, if you're a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, you're in the middle of the week. Tomorrow will be the other end, and then you'll be headed right towards sliding into home into the weekend. So enjoy your day today. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow for Things to Think on Thursday. And again, thank you for hanging in there with me today. I know this could not have been an easy watch, but if anything, I hope I entertained somebody. Okay. Have a great day.